Ready to go?
Yes, I am so ready. Okay, tell me when you're recording so I can do the clap. Take one, Munira's interview. I feel like I'm a different person every day. I have different priorities every day. I have been here about a year, just over a year. It's been good. I really, really like it here. Not loving the winters, but yeah, I do like it here. Before coming to Japan, I was living in Doha, and which is great, and I had a really fun job, and I was a freelancer, but I was starting to feel a bit tired. I think I learned very early on that home was not a place. Definitely not. Since the age of 13, I was shuttling between two countries. I wouldn't be staying in Singapore or in Qatar for more than 6 months at a time. Every time I stepped out of a plane, I knew this is temporary. I'm going to get back on a plane. I am going to go somewhere else in 6 months. So yes, it was between two countries. So many people would say, that means you have two homes. And yes, but it didn't dawn on me back then. But in retrospect, I was just like, neither one of those places I considered home. And you would think that Japan would be my home because I chose to come here. I can give you an example. Then I would be in Singapore and my mom would ask me, "Oh, Munira, did you see where this thing was in the house?" And I would get very frustrated. I'll be like, "Of course I don't know where anything is in this house. I don't live here. I don't know where you keep your stuff, Mom." And similarly, I would go back to Doha and my father would ask me a similar question. "Did you see where I kept this?" And again, I'd feel so annoyed. I'd be like, "I don't know where you keep anything because I don't live here." And it's like, wait a minute. If I don't live in Singapore and if I don't live in Doha, then where do I live? Singapore, I was born there, not my choice. Doha, my father got a job there, not my choice. Japan, yes, I chose to come here. But listen, it took me 8 months to buy bed sheets. Prior to that, I had been using whatever was provided by the housing company, and I didn't think it was a big deal. I never prioritized investing time or money in making a space my own. This concept of every place I go into is temporary, that's still in there. That's still ingrained. And it didn't hit me until my roommate, Zoe, her parents came to visit, and her mom, who is this very intelligent, very insightful woman, she made this observation. She was like, Zoe's room has all these pictures on the walls, and Diana's room has all these posters on the walls, and she said Munira's room looks like a guest room. Because the only thing that was mine in that room were my possessions, clothes, cosmetics, a book, maybe, that was it. I didn't do anything to make this space my own because I just never thought it was important. I never thought it was necessary. I'm like, why should I spend money on bed sheets when I could buy a new sweater? You know what I mean? Yeah. So that made me oh wow, okay. Realize that I don't regard a place as a home. And maybe it's people that surround me that make me feel comfortable. But maybe it's a job, maybe it's an ambition. I really don't know. So I'm still figuring out what home is. But at least I have bed sheets now. So finally. Yeah, I don't know if I can go back to a country where everybody speaks the same language as I do. I kind of like not understanding things and learning things and being forced to learn things like that. That's good, putting myself in a challenging situation.
So no Canada.
Unfortunately, no. Canada's way too cold, by the way. There's no way I can. I am heavily considering South and Latin America. Again, it's going to be a complete 180 from Tokyo, and I am excited. I am so excited because again, I think it goes back to the whole challenging yourself aspect of if your life is so easy, why are we here? And I cannot claim to have lived life or have good experiences if I'm always within a comfort zone. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I'm nervous but excited. Very, very excited. My name is Munira. I am from Singapore and I currently live in Japan.
Okay, and how old are you?
That is a rude question. I cannot believe you're asking me how old I am. Oh my god. I'm very happy with my experiences here. I really am. But on to the next, right?